Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Are we coming through okay? Can you see us and hear us? Rach, say things.
Things.
Good.
Saying things.
We're live. We're going to be playing some adventuring, some Wonder Book, which is a pop-up co-op book of adventure. We're going to be fighting some worms and things. There's going to be a lot of story. And Ben's here to play with us.
Hi, Ben.
Say hi, Ben. Right. Hey, Steve. How's it going? We're going to be testing our green screen technology. It
Looks
kind of
good to
works.
me. And you turned your nose up at the thought of paper.
Well, it's actually, we've got a lovely green bit of paper doing it now, but it turns out that the table is like the exact same.
What do you mean?
There's things like, if you could make that camera never change its settings, then it would be perfect. But the camera's constantly guessing, like, oh, has the light gone a little bit different this second? And so, like, all these little green splotches show up everywhere.
Oh.
But we've just got, if there's anything green on cards, it'll disappear. But it means that the cards can be nice and big.
Seems like it's got worse.
Yeah, that's like, it will. It's like a little, I can't remember if that was Marty's claw, or I think it was when I was building a wooden insert. It's made a little scratch in the cloth, and it's going to take over eventually. Gonna need a brand new one. Anyway, right, let's get started then. So, Wonderbook comes with, basically, this board is the great big book, and it tells you in the sheet that you open at the start, don't touch anything, just punch some things out, don't open any of the decks or anything though. And there's some generic things that you lay out for all of the games. So it comes with some lovely little geek boxes as well, that's the publisher DV Gyochi make. And you've got a couple of decks that come out. You've got, this is your timer for normal difficulty. You've got 5 face up, 5 face down. If we run out of time, we lose, but hopefully we won't do that. We'll run out of time through. The game will tell us, but we'll run out of time if we die, which hopefully we won't do. And other than that, for your first game, it pretty much, you will find out a lot of it from the chapter deck. I mean, the rulebook, it's quite slim. It's like, what, 8 pages, something like that? And it's just teaching you the basics of the actions. And as for what you need to do, like in a level, the card will tell you what you need to do. But I think we should get stuck into chapter 1, have some story time with Rach.
Story time with Rach?
Yeah, it's Friday, it's time for some story time with
Well,
Rach.
I wonder if James is here to enjoy it.
And yeah, if you'd like to help us make more playthroughs and things, patreon.com/slickerdrips and Ko-fi are linked in the description and all that. It'd be great if you could help. Right, I'll make the green screen come up and we will start chapter 1. Oh, actually, do you want to, even before we start chapter 1, I don't know how visible this will be on screen, but there is a bit of kind of introductory text on here, if you want to read that out.
From all the way from over there.
Yeah.
Oneria, the world of an ancient dragon civilization. Tales describe the land as an idyllic paradise, filled with marvellous dragon-made wonders and surrounded by a flourishing wilderness. This may have been true in the past, but things are changing in Oneria and the entire world is being shaken to its core. However, tales also tell of a time when human intervention was able to restore peace during a tumultuous conflict. Ages have passed, and it is time for someone new to answer Oneria's call and come to its aid. The only portal to that world is the Wonder Book, an ancient tome locked away in an abandoned tower. It sleeps, covered in dust, awaiting the one thing it desires most: you.
There we go. That's our introduction. And we're straight in. Oh, the rule book won't stay out of the way anymore. We're straight in to chapter 1, a book like no others. So we've got decks for each of the 6 chapters in the game. And you don't open them until you're in that chapter. And you don't look through the cards yet. You should go through it one by one and the card will tell you what to do. So when you're ready to play, flip this card and start reading aloud.
My hand is so big.
Yeah, your hand's massive and it will go green.
That's
You're
crazy.
You're revealing the magic.
It was a dragon. You and your best friends are sure. A few days ago, you saw something in the sky flying over an abandoned tower. Then, with a purple flash, the beast disappeared. You told everyone, but no one believed you. After some days of hesitation, you have finally made up your mind. You will go and check it out for yourselves. You take up your favourite toys, weapons, and go down the road to the tower. You feel like heroes, ready to face any danger. Proceed to the next card. I'm just putting it on top.
Yeah, it'll show you where to put the next card, I guess. It's just when the stack starts getting too big, it gets surrounded by a green halo.
So, who are you? So we've got Ken, Laura, Tina, and Sid.
You could make those appear on the huge green screen.
I'm not used to this green screen. We've got Ken. Oh my goodness. It's just got a weird green
He's got
shadow.
a bit of a halo, but he's pretty zoomed in. It's like, I can show you the minis on this. Oh, there's a great big green screen in the way, isn't there? I can show you on this camera, but we've got to wait for it to focus. There you go. I think the green screen, despite the haloing, you have to put it either side, right? There's no room on top. It's trying its best,
Here's
isn't it?
Laura. She's got some gloves. She's going to have to lay to the side.
OBS is trying its best to green screen
Thanks,
all of that out.
OBS.
It's putting a lot of pressure on it.
We've got Tina. She's got some bow and arrows. And we've got Sid. Super Sid. This water pistol. Then flip this card.
Flip the card. Well, he did say put them in the centre of the table.
Okay,
We
well,
can see
you
them
told
there.
me to put them there.
Well, we won't be seeing one
So
of them.
now we've got the hero cards to read aloud, and then we're going to put them next to their miniatures. But are we just going to choose who we're going to be as we go?
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
But Ben will probably want the full spectrum of who he can be.
So here's Ken. I love all kinds of sports. Some call me a scaredy cat, but you know what? I'm not afraid of losing. I'm training hard and soon I'll become a winning champion. That's the best accent voice you're ever going to get.
Should we go through what they do when we've...
Okay.
Let's just pick based on who you want to be,
Okay.
and we'll see what they do
There's
when
Ken.
we've picked them. So Sporty Ken.
We've got Laura. I box and I practice every day because I'm strong. At school I often end up in fights, but that's always to protect my friends from bullies.
Sporty Laura.
Here's Tina. I'm a cheerleader and I spend my free time volunteering. My dream? To spread care and love throughout the world with my Cupid's bow. Isn't it lovely? Just like a little princess.
Cheery Tina.
And Sid, I don't know if I can do a badass voice.
He's got green on his card.
Oh, here comes Sid, the rebel with the green on his card. I tag my name on every wall I can with my paint gun, ball gun, and I love shooter video games. I often stream on my channel. Subscribe. Obviously, he streams on slickerdrips.
Yeah. So there's your choices. Ben, you have not played this. Who do you want to be? Don't worry about what they do. Who do you like the look of the best?
I'll go Sid.
Sid?
Yeah.
Gonna be Sid. Sid the rebel.
We can... I remember which button it is. We can zoom into this bit. So Ben Sid. We'll go through like what you do on your turn, but basically Sid can do ranged attacks. He can attack things in his area or an adjacent area, rolling 2 dice. For every hit he rolls, deals a damage to a worm. Got 5 health. On his turn, he can lose a health to re-roll all the misses that he's rolled. And his special ability, he can spend the sparks that he gets to deal a damage each to up to 3 worms in his area. So who else do you want to be, Rach? Oh, the subscriber alerts on this scene. Hey, thanks for subscribing. It's disappeared now. Rach, who do you want to be?
Thanks, Rising829.
Do you want to be
Okay, well, I'll be Laura, because we
Laura.
weren't Laura when we played it before either.
Okay. So Laura, as you might expect, is melee fighter. Fist fight, rolls 1 die. If it's a hit, deal 1 damage each to up to 2 worms in your area. Same ability, you can lose a health to reroll all of your misses once a turn. Swap places with any other hero in a different area, then you can do an extra action.
That's a nice ability.
And yeah, I think I'll be Ken.
You just want to be Ken because he's red.
Yeah, very rad. So Ken's got 1 more health, so tanky Ken. He can bash, roll 2 dice, choose 1 worm for every hit, deal the damage to that worm. The worms have got 2 health, by the way. And my special leadership ability, it can spend a spark to choose any other hero. They gain a spark and can do an extra action. So that's pretty good. So in a multiplayer game, we haven't got 4 players, so Tina is not going to be in our story. Sorry, Tina. But she did get a go when we had a demo.
Yeah, I played as Tina before.
So green screen's back. There we go, and it's telling us just that. In a
And
1, 2, or
place
3
the
play game.
hearts on your character card.
So we've got plenty of hearts to show how much health we've got.
A little while later, you are climbing the stairs to the top of the tower until you reach a stone wall. Okay, Ben, it's your turn to read out the deck now. I wouldn't really do that to you. Shall I just carry on? Why do you want to read, Tom?
I don't mind. Story time with Rach, isn't it?
All right, then.
Everyone always hears me reading the things out.
The Dead End. So we're at the stone wall.
Yeah.
How disappointing. There is nothing here. You punch the wall, and as you do, the world turns, swallowing you into a secret chamber. Flip the book, and without opening it, place it in the centre of the table.
Oh, I wasn't.
We've already done
I
that.
wasn't supposed to have the book at this point.
Tom's already
You can
sped
see
ahead.
well, you don't get to see one surprise, but there's the front of the Wonder Book. It's the spoilers of the fact that we played a demo of some of this.
You discovered a room reeking of ancient times. Will you find traces of dragons? You take your first steps when? Each player places their hero miniature in the area shown.
What's that out here?
When? Crash! The floor behind you collapses, leaving a scary chasm in the floor. The sound of the crumbled debris resonates in the air. You look down. It is too high to jump. You are trapped here. Set up the supply. Shuffle the shred and worm decks and place these components next to the book. Already done.
Already done that for you.
Proceed
Yeah,
to the next card.
you get 2 worms in the supply for every player in the game. So there's 6 worms in the supply.
Right, priorities. While looking for a way out, you think it would also be worthwhile to explore this secret chamber more deeply. You think it's best to try to either unravel the arcane secrets of this place or look for something valuable to take. Choose together.
What do you think, Ben?
We're going to go to Ben because he's never played it before.
Something valuable.
Look for something valuable.
Ben
Go on, then.
choosing something valuable. So we now choose that side. The room is littered with shiny treasures, but your curious and avid eyes fall upon a chest in the corner. If that is locked, it probably hides the most valuable stuff. Write the keyword richness.
So there is, like, you can print something out, I imagine, but on the back of the rulebook there is a space for you to write all your keywords in.
And if we just
keep that card to one side, right? So we remember.
If we just go to the map, we can see in the corner the shiny chest.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Ben can't take his eyes off it.
It's gold everywhere.
The dark vortex. The weirdest thing of all in the room is a glowing purple vortex that swirls at its centre, like a still, ominous eye. You feel like it's calling for you, but there is something scary about it. Suddenly, frightful shadows jump out of it. The 4 monsters start sniffing the air and then turn towards you threateningly. Place 4 monsters from the supply as shown. What are they? Worms.
Worms. Where are they going?
All
On all the spaces.
Yeah, and there.
There's worms.
We're surrounded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it on the green screen if you want.
A
Oh, there we go. That's
there
very
you
nice
go.
of
Look
you.
at that. There's the worms. Proceed to the next card.
What are we going to do?
Well, it's 3 of us.
It's trapped. A magic book. A book in the corner starts glowing, and in the same moment you hear a cry for help in the room. Help! Set me free! I can help you defeat the worms! Who is that? Does the voice come from the book? You don't know, but this may be your only chance of surviving. And if we look at the map, we can see where the book is.
There it is. Lovely book.
Place 2 sparks. as shown.
As the,
Oh.
the sparks
Oh, we've got a little subscribe.
from the door. Thanks, Rach I. How's it going?
Place the next 3 interaction cards without turning them over in a stack on the table next to the magic book. Uh-oh,
The goals are green.
This has got green on, so I'll just bring it
Well,
where...
we can
bring
zoom
it
in
there.
on bits. Like, there you go. We won't be able to have it massive, but yeah, it's very green. So we keep playing now. This is the normal game starting. So we'll have player phase, and then we have. Oh wait a minute, there's two Uz's. We have a player's phase and then an enemy's phase. So each of us will take 3 actions in our turn, and then we have the enemy's phase, where they will get to do a load of things according to cards that we draw out of the worm deck. Our goal: interact with all of the magic book cards. Leave this card on top of the deck, keep playing until you're instructed to flip the card. So we can go and do an action over by the book if we want to interact. So on our turn, you've got 3 actions, and you can do the same action 3 times if you want to. We can do all different ones. So your actions are, you can move from, like, through a dotted line basically to the next area adjacent to you. You can pick up a spark if there's a spark where you're standing. You can use a skill. So your skill is on your sheet and it costs a spark that we don't have yet. You can make an attack. Your character tells you what attack you do. You can interact with a card. So far, the only thing that we can interact with is the magic book, if we go over there. You can give or take an item. If we've got an item, you can trade it with someone. Or you can do a special action. But I don't think we've got any of those yet.
Not yet.
So it's basically moving, we can pick up sparks, we can attack worms, and we can go and interact with the Wonder Book. So who wants to go first? Who do we think's going to be the best? You want to go first,
I'll go and
Rach?
punch things.
Go on then.
How many actions? 3.
3 actions.
So what's my attack? Roll a dice. If you get a success, deal a damage each to up to 2 worms in your area. Well, that's not so great now. It'll be good later on when they start moving. They go after all of us, don't they?
Yeah.
So
So we're all
either
gonna
way,
get a
they're all going
chance.
to be separate. So I'm going to... Well, we can move through, so is somebody going to charge to the book? 1, 2...
We can see what... If the way gets cleared.
I'm going to fight one anyway, so I'll move in here. And I'm punching. Is there a place for this to go? Or
You
this
can put
dice
it on the
tray?
screen. You can green screen it if you want. Put it over the decks
The
of
dice are
cards.
green, so you can't green screen.
They don't green
I
screen.
don't know where it's going to go, where it'll fit. The dice don't green screen, but they're green.
Give them a go.
Oh wow.
They're not the right green.
Okay, I'll put it on the green screen then.
Although the light does shine through the dice tray a little bit, and the dice tray green screen a bit. And it's very zoomed in is your downside there. But yeah, you can
Okay, well you'll see my dice
give
roll.
that a go. Oh, Rach is attacking. You can see a massive dice roll, and it didn't even go on the screen.
There
She
we go.
hits.
Success. So that's 1 hit. So it knocks it down
Yeah,
because it's
so-
got 2 health. So I've got another action, so I'll hit it again.
Oh, you didn't see the dice. Oh, hit again.
Hit again. Dead.
And so yeah, the worm is gone. Back to the reserve.
Do you want to put the reserve there, mate? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can
know.
do.
Next to the cards. Although we're going to turn them there, aren't we?
You
Doesn't
can
matter,
turn
does
them
it?
on top of the deck. Doesn't really matter. So that's your 3 actions, isn't it? You moved and attacked twice.
Tis so.
So who wants to go next? Do you want to go, Ben?
Do I have to, because I've got long range, do I have to go in their box?
No, so you can attack someone in your area or an adjacent area. So you could fight that one from where you are, or you could move and attack this one. Or actually, if you go in the middle, you can attack all of them, but you might end up being a target if you do that.
I'll tap that one.
The one next to us?
Yeah.
Okay, so ink shot is roll 2 dice and then choose a worm for each hit,
Where
deal
can
a
I put
damage
this
to that
dice
worm.
tray that's
Let's
sensible?
just let's have it up here, and then when we need to see the time, we'll have a look at it. Come on then, Ben. 2 hits.
Ho-ho!
Nice. So I'm pretty
So
sure.
choose 1 worm in your area for each success, deal 1 damage to that worm.
So yeah,
If it's
the
in
worm
your
that's
area or an
instead of-
adjacent,
the
sorry.
worm that's in range
Yeah.
takes 2 hits. Now you
Dead.
can, if you deal too much damage, if you overkill, you can apply that damage to another like valid worm. So there wouldn't have been, and there isn't any extra damage. I'm just telling you in case. Right. So now,
So you've got 2 more actions.
oh yeah, Ben's just attacked. He hasn't even moved yet.
Oh,
So you could still
You could kill.
move
everything.
and attack again.
You could actually kill everything. Oh no, you couldn't.
No,
You
they've
had
got,
to
you just
move
got
and
2
kill.
health.
Yeah, I
But
see
you
what you
could
mean.
you could probably kill something else.
can I move to this box?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I get that.
yeah. And you want to pick up a spark?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got that for next time. Oh, sorry. So your spray can grenade deal a damage each to up to 3 worms in your area. Okay. So for me, I think I'll only get to hit once, but I've got 1 more health, so I think I'm just going to charge in. I'm going to move, and then I am going to do my bash. So roll 2 dice, and then a damage per hit to the worm in my area, but I don't have another action after this. I've hit and missed, so I could lose a health to re-roll that miss, but I could miss again. I think I'm going to knock them over because we'll see in a minute, if this worm gets to only do 1 move, its move is going to be standing up, and it won't get to do anything else. So we've each had 3 actions, so we can go to the enemies phase now. We draw a worm card, and it's going to tell us some things. So we've had Dark Blast. So
Return 1 worm.
the pictures of, we do the pictures first, and then activations,
Oh, yeah.
and then the text. So they tell us how many things are spawning. So we've got
2.
a worm spawning here. Now the one that's got a haze, I don't know, is it? The one that's got a haze, you only spawn if it's a 3 or 4 player game. So we're actually getting some extra to deal with for every 3 players. And then there aren't any activations, so they're not going to get to do anything. But it tells us return a worm to the supply for each area where there are 3 or more worms. Any heroes there lose 2 health each. Any heroes in adjacent areas lose 1 health each. So there's no areas where there are 3 worms altogether.
You
Yeah.
got 1.
So there's no... Yeah, there's nowhere where there's 3 worms altogether, though, so we're safe from that. So I think we just go for our player phase again. So it's good for you that they're grouping up a bit. So do you want to go?
There, and then I'll use my spark thing.
So I think that's in your area, so you'll have to run in there.
There, and then my spark. What do I do with it?
Yep. So you spend that, just pop it back in the bowl. So you've done 1 damage each to the worms in there. So I wonder if Rach will want to fight one of them, or should I run to the book, or should I go and help fight him? What would you like to do, Rach? Because I could go and run and interact with the book.
Oh wow, they all fell down.
Ben's just done his spray can grenade.
Nice one. Were they all in the middle?
Yeah, they've just spawned.
Okay. And have you been?
No, not yet. But I was
you've just
thinking that
knocked him down.
I could. Well, he didn't stand up. No, nobody activated. Because I was thinking that I could go over to the book.
Yeah, do that then.
If you
I'll
want to do
punch
some
things.
fighting.
Yeah, I'll punch some things.
Shall we see what the book does first?
Yeah.
So I can move 1 to go to the book, and then we can draw the first page of the book and see what it says.
Once upon a time, 2 brother dragons, Eidolon and Crag, ruled over the kingdom of Aneria. Eidolon, the light dragon, reigned over the upper world, while Crag, the dark dragon, ruled the underworld. For a long time, there was balance between the 2, until one day... The following pages are so time-worn that they fly into the air in 1,000 glimmering shreds. You catch one, looking for the rest of the story. Draw 1 card from the shred deck.
Draw me 1, Rach. No, that's the worm deck.
Is this the shred?
Yeah.
So this is your card. Last hope, they were doomed to succumb until the situation became so dramatic that their weakness turned into their last hope. Special action, roll 1 dice for each worm in your area to a max of 5. For each success, return a worm in your area to the supply.
Quite nice.
So those are
Can
the
we get a
little
bit overwhelmed?
one-time actions.
So I've got that card that I could use. And that's it. So, am I interacting again? I can do it again, can't I?
You've got
I only
another
moved
action,
once.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll interact again and see what another page in the book is.
Oh. Therefore, Eidolon, is it Eidolon or Eidolon?
Eidolon,
Was cast away, banished from an area. Eidolon. From an area and sealed with magic out of the Wonder Book. What would become of the upper world and all its inhabitants now? The story stops here. The rest of the pages are blank.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. So you could just go over there and read the book, but
that's not
those
safe.
worms might stand up and start attacking
I was
us.
going to say Sid would probably die if that was the case. So I'm going to go in with the hopes to kill both of them.
So you've got your fist fight, roll 1 die, and you can deal a damage each to up to 2 worms. So hopefully, it'd be nice if you could get a hit. And it's a hit.
Get a hit.
It's 3 for 3 so far.
So
2 wounds in your area, take a damage, and yeah, that's 2 dead.
So is this one in the middle as well?
No, that's where I was.
Oh yeah.
But they didn't
it
activate
didn't stand
theirs,
up, did it? So I've only got one other action, so
Could move to the side of it so you don't get hit.
I could move there, spread out a bit.
Okay, so we've all had actions.
Spread out. Yep.
So worm card. So first of all, we've got 1 worm spawning out of the void, and then the lightning bolts are activations. So every worm is getting 3 activations. So
Lucky.
their highest priority is standing up. So if it's stunned, it'll stand up. That's one of its actions. If it's in the same area as a hero, it will attack the hero and they'll lose a heart. Otherwise, they will move 1 space towards the closest hero. So I think this one could move towards me. And it's got 3 actions, so it will deal a damage to me. This one is it's awake and in the area with Ben. So
Ben.
it's going to hit Ben 3 times. Oh no.
I think Ben's dead.
Oh yeah, that's an unlucky card. Because yeah, this one's going to walk in and it's got 2 more actions. It's going to hit Ben 2 more times. Sid, unfortunately, is stunned, has got no more health.
Don't worry, Ben, you're not out of the game.
That is the end of the enemy phase. So what happens now is we lose a time and Sid stands back up at the start of the player phase with full 5 health. Should move this along a little bit.
Is it full or is it full? Why have I got 4 in my mind? I don't know why I've got 4 in my mind.
No, all your health.
Oh, has Tina got 4 health?
Maybe.
Maybe that's why I've got 4 in my mind, because I remembered healing 4. Yes, Sid did
It'll be alright though, maybe
out,
come
but
back.
don't worry.
Maybe we'll get some of
He's
those
back.
time back. So, new action phase. What shall we do?
Well, you're going to open the book.
I could move back and then shoot them because I have 2 shots for 2.
Probably a good shout. I mean, you could attack from there, but probably a good shout to move back so that
Yeah, you can
things would
attack,
have to move out.
you can attack them where you...
It's probably not a good idea to stand in the vortex,
oh yeah,
to
in
be
case
honest.
new things spawn, yeah.
There's 1.
Because you can still attack twice. But this...
You 2.
You can see we're not cheating. Oh, 2 misses.
that's
So you can
unlucky.
lose a health to re-roll both of those.
No.
No?
It's,
You still got another attack.
try it again.
You've got this.
That one.
Mm,
I don't know where that's
It's a
gone.
miss.
Oh,
it's a miss.
it's a mess.
It's a miss.
That is 1 hit
So I
though.
got 1 hit.
It's not
So you
one
can do-
down.
1 hit in the middle there. Laura,
Okay, I'll
Good too.
go in.
do some fist fighting.
I'll do fist fight.
Hit.
So dead.
And the other one's
Knocked
stunned.
down.
And you still got another action.
Now I know I said it was a bad idea to end your turn there, but I could just kill it.
You could.
So I'll try. I did.
Yep. So I think I will interact with the book.
You'll get hit though. So you could do one hit and then interact with the book.
Yeah. I don't know what the book's going to spawn though. I'm wondering if what if
You could
the
do
book...
it in either way round,
Yeah.
couldn't
What
you?
if the book like absorbs all of the worms? I can't remember what it does.
No, but you're not actually supposed to have that information anyway.
I can't remember what it does. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember what it does. But what if it does do that?
Well, why don't you open the book first and then attack it? Because it's
That's
only
what-
one action.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's do that, right?
That's what I'm waiting for.
All right. Oh, we've got a bit of green there. As you turn the last page, luminous sparks burst out of the Wonder Book. Place 6 sparks as shown.
Nice.
Then flip the gold card. Come on, Ben, you've got this.
A little more sparks coming out.
And we all know Ben, he's very spark hungry.
Okay.
Then
Then-
flip the gold card. So here it comes.
So we went
So-
for richness, didn't we?
Yes. These sparks of magic are the shiniest thing you have ever seen. Your eager hearts are beating faster. Each hero recovers up to 2 health.
I think,
So do we get to?
I think I'm the only one that's
No,
lost
we
any
can't
health.
overheal.
Yeah, everyone else
It's
is
not
max.
that generous. Proceed to the next card. Sparks of magic. The sparks on the floor shine in a flickering crescendo, like small suns burning bright. Their mesmerizing light seems a sign of some inner secret power, a power for doing extraordinary things. If the current player's phase is not over yet, complete it. Then skip the enemy's phase.
Okay, so
Then flip this card.
so we don't get any more actions, but the enemies
No,
don't get any
if
either.
the current player's phase is not over yet, complete it.
Yeah. So we don't get any more
So complete
actions.
to the end.
Oh.
This is what we did, and I'm not sure it was the right thing to do.
Complete.
You know when we played it at the...
Oh,
It
okay.
means complete the phase.
Yeah, it
doesn't
must be. Yeah, I see what you
we
mean now.
played
You could read that
you
both
did your
ways.
actions, but then I think something happened that made me think
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
pointless.
It must mean, yeah, finish it.
Yeah, because then it says, then skip.
And then skip the enemy's phase. Yeah, so I'm still going to get 2 more actions.
I don't know.
That makes more sense.
It can be read either way.
I feel like you're always right.
So there's no more enemy.
Not
So I'm going to
just
get to hit
skipping a
him,
phase,
but
we're
he's
just
not going to get to
skipping a
come.
phase.
But the enemies aren't going to get to come out, which is pretty good because we've cleared them out.
Do we get to pick up the sparks then?
So
wow.
I'm the only one with some actions left. I think I
Tom's
might
the only one left.
hit him just to try and get rid of him. I only do. Oh no, I do 2 dice, don't I? So I will attack the worm that's in my area. See if I can do something. 1 hit. They're down. So I could pick up a spark, but I think I'm going to try and attack them again. Just let's see if we can just clear the board completely. There we go. A hit and a miss. So we are completely
Swing and a
worm
miss.
free for now. That's my 3 actions then. Read the book, attack twice. We skip the enemy phase, and then we are flipping that card and see what's
I
going on.
agree with Rach as well. Matt. Help me out, the voice from before cries again. It is not coming from the book, but from the treasure chest in the corner. When the worms hear the voice, they become enraged, and a purple gas begins flowing out from their bodies. Shuffle the next card into the worm deck, face down. So we're getting this card. Don't know where it is. We don't know what it is.
Okay.
The chasm. Unfortunately, the chasm prevents you from easily reaching the treasure chest. Solid borders, you cannot move into or through this area. A little bit of rules there. Maybe you can find a way to free the captive with what you have lying around. Place the next 6 cards without turning them over close to the matching items as shown. I'm passing them over to Tom, who will tell you what they are.
So we've got skim through the books, take the crown, we'll just have to have a roughly here, grab some coins, open the treasure chest, but we can't get there yet, search the skeleton, or poke the hive.
Doesn't seem like a good idea, to be honest.
Oh, we'll
So do
see.
you have to do 3 actions to get to that?
We don't know, Ben. Oh, you've still got your 3 actions, but yeah, if you're in the same space as them, you can interact with them. But
like Tom interacted
Yeah.
with the book, you can interact with these.
But we don't know what each of them does yet. Like,
Secret.
presumably one of them's gonna help us get to the treasure chest or something, but we just don't know.
Are they all helpful? I guess we'll find out.
Ow.
Whoa, Ben.
Oh.
Proceed to card number 26, I think you find that says. Eager
Started.
Beaver is after this treasure. A way out. In front of you, a voice asking for help. Behind you, a door, a possible escape route. Do you feel it's safe to blindly trust the voice and try to help it? Ben, do you believe the voice is in need? Or do you think it's better to be cautious and not help the voice?
That's not my goals, so I'll help.
You gonna help?
You'll help the voice in need, so we've got
altruism.
the keyword altruism. Regardless of your choice, place the next 3 cards without turning them over in a stack close to the door, as shown.
Okay.
Then we've got our next play card, which I'll pass to Tom because it is green.
So, see over here. Keep playing as follows. The enemy phase is next, then the player's phase. Our goal, find a way to escape or open the treasure chest. So, an enemy phase to start us off then. Yeah, richness and altruism.
Onslaught.
So we've got 2 worms spawning, and they're getting 2 activations straight away. That's not good for you, Rach.
I've got 5 health, I'm fine.
So that's 2 hits each.
I'll get payback, don't you
4
worry.
damage to Laura. But she is standing on the vortex. Right then, so that's the enemy's phase. It's time for the hero's phase.
I stood on the vortex even after I said it wasn't a good idea to stand on the vortex.
So Ben, what do you want to do?
I'll hit him.
You gonna hit him?
Yeah.
Go for it. So we've got 2 hits.
Double whammy.
So 1's gone. Oh, you can hit 1. Oh, actually, it's...
Or do you want to go for one of the items? Oh, he's going
hit
again.
again. So 1 damage on that one. And you can hit another time.
Got one more action.
Oh, yeah.
Unlucky.
I mean, you can lose a health to reroll those, but
No, not worth
I'd
it.
say pretty.
Not worth. Not
Yeah,
worth.
it's not
100%
really.
agree.
Right. Laura,
Sure.
what are you up to?
I'll punch it.
Yeah? She
Just
got
1 into
1 dice, but you can do extra damage. Hit
Nailed
again.
it. Nailed it.
So that's the worms taken
I'm
care
going to
of.
go. Either way, I'm not going to get there.
Beehive's a good idea.
I don't think the beehive's a good idea, young man. If you want to see what's in the beehive, you go and stick your hand in that beehive. I'm going to go. I like books, so I'm going to go to the bookcase. 2, 3. So next turn, I'll do that.
Okay. Well, I'm quite near the beehive.
Go on then.
I can see what's going on there.
Ben really wants you to put your hand in that beehive.
We don't know what that could be.
Okay.
But I can pick up this spark and then use my leadership to give someone an extra action. So I think I might do that. I'm going to pick up this spark and then my leadership.
You gain 1 spot.
Choose... Oh, that's why they were in this thing. I can spend this as an action to choose any other hero. They gain a spark and can immediately do an action. So, Rach,
Hello.
you can gain a spark,
Yes.
but you can also do an action.
I think I'll just run over back to the vortex.
Okay.
I'll skim through the books.
Okay. So what do you find? What have we got?
Richness.
Richness.
These books describe the life and legacy of King Magnus. How boring. However, you find on a scroll the drawings of 5 shiny gems and a handwritten note. Nothing in the world is more valuable than these crystals. They are hidden inside the wonder book. King Magnus. Draw 2 shred cards.
These ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sid Vicious, exactly.
What's Ben chosen for me? Completely his choice. Free will. As the gems of Genesis hide a duality, so do all powers. King Magnus. That was convenient. Either return a worm in your area to supply, or make all heroes in areas adjacent to yours recover 2 health, so I could heal somebody else. You were keen then, weren't you, to be healing?
I thought it was yourself.
And then, well, I have to spend an action to do this as well. I haven't got any actions. The power is not in magic, it is in who controls the magic. King Magnus. Collect 1 spark from your area and or move your hero up to 3 areas. So that's 2 item cards for me.
Nice.
I'm just gonna put them next to me for now.
So I've done 2 things. I think I'll just move with my next action. So that's it for our player phase. Worms again. Hopefully some are spawning, because we've cleared them out pretty well. Pretty good dice rolls, really. So they're activating first. So there's no one to activate. And we're just spawning 3 new ones in the vortex.
Oh,
I know you're tempted.
now I've got hit, haven't I?
No, if you move away, we're all equally away. So if you go and do something somewhere as well, you're not the closest, so then we could make a decision.
Yeah.
We could spread them.
So they activated first, then they spawned, so it's us again. So who wants to do what?
I'll go get Spark,
Yeah?
then go to Sword.
Okay,
So that was 3 things.
that's your 3.
Then do I look at the Sword?
No,
then?
that's another action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
another action,
move,
yeah.
spark, move.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up this spark, do my leadership on Sid. It also means you get another spark, so you can do an action.
What would you like to do, Ben?
Oh, look at the Sword.
Well, this is coins.
There is a sword there.
There is a sword.
But you're after, as usual, good old Sid is after the coins and the treasure. A trap is triggered. Arrows shoot from the wall and bounce around the room. Better to take cover. Each hero loses 2 hearts. Thanks, Sid.
So
'Cause now I'm dead. What a good friend.
Laura's got no health.
Oh
Laura, you haven't had any actions yet.
no, that's really
So
unfortunate.
yeah, Laura's lost her actions.
Never mind. Who knew? Do we have the keyword richness? Yes, we do. A few scratches, but we managed to grab some antique coins. Don't worry, no sweat. They surely are worth something. Flip a time up.
So we're back to 5 time. Let's go, because we're about to lose one at the
I was
end
going
of
to say,
the
I'll use that up in a
round.
minute.
Okay. So I've only got 1 more action left.
I'm not even sorry. Not even
I
sorry.
got some.
I think I'll just go and stand over by the skeleton, because we can decide who the worms come to.
Yeah.
We might as well just... There's no point in me going closer. So it's...
Steve really wanted you to poke the hive.
That's it for our player phase. Maybe we will. So they get 2 actions. They're
Do
all
I stand up on my turn? Or do I
At the
have to
start
wait
of the
till
player
next
phase.
time? Oh, start of the player phase.
not exactly, at the beginning of the next player's
Okay,
phase.
okay.
Which usually would happen in the worm phase, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So Laura is she's knocked out, so she's not a target for the worms. So this worm, all they're going to get to do though is come to us. So should we have 1 go to you? We can have a couple go to me. Maybe the skeleton will help me. So that's their 2 activations each, and then 2 more are spawning because it's a 3 or 4 player game. And then it's back to the player phase. So Laura stands back up and gets all of her health back, but we've lost a time. I've got a spark there. Right then. So what shall we do? Laura, do you want to do things?
Yeah? I was just reading what my skill was. Swap places with any other hero in a different area, then you may perform an additional action.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm swapping with you.
Swap with me and try and take those.
So
worms
I'm
out.
going to spend my spark to swap places with Ken. So I've still now got Ben's destroying the board.
I got one at least.
And then I've still got 3 actions, so I'm going to attack. So if I get a success, I deal the damage to up to 2 worms.
Another hit. You haven't missed yet, have you?
Well, now you've jinxed me. I wasn't going to say anything. I'll go again for action number 2.
You
There
rolled
we
that
go.
badly.
Look at that.
You can lose a health to reroll
Look at
it.
that. No.
You've got another attack, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got another attack.
There
We
you go.
go. Kill 2. But if somebody hadn't jinxed me, I could have also looked at the skeleton.
Go and read these books now. The hive's there, Rach. Poking the hive is
I
still
believe
available.
that Steve wanted you to poke
Well,
the
I've been
hive.
swapped away, Steve. I was going to do it, but someone swapped me away. Right then. Sid, do you want to do things?
I'll move there,
Yeah?
and then use my move on that one.
Oh, your attack, yeah?
Yeah.
So 1 hit. It's just 1 damage to that worm, isn't it?
And then I'll go to you.
You're going to go to me?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, then. I am going to go... Tempted to go to the crown. And see what that is.
That one will go to you if it has a big move though and get you. And that one can get to you as well.
We can all get to us.
I mean, yeah, he has got 4 health. We can
I
take
could-
1 hit, maybe 2.
Yeah, I think...
If they keep spawning anyway, need to try and sort of.
And there's
even it
stuff at the
out.
door that we can try and do.
There is.
We can try and investigate. I'm going to go here. Let's try and take this worm out before they activate and do a load of things. So 2 dice. Both misses. Do I risk? I mean, it might get 3 activations and do 2 damage to me. It might be worth
You
losing
can
a
go
health. Yeah, I've got 4 health. Is it worth losing 1
there. Yeah.
to stop that worm? But I might roll misses again. Give it a go. But you can only do it once per turn anyway. There we go, double hit. So that worm's gone. Is that all of us?
Yep.
That's all of us, isn't it? So the worms. So 1 spawns. If
If there are more worms in the supply than on the board, yes, there were. There were.
yeah, and 1 activation. So they're just gonna get to move out.
Either way, then reveal another worm
Is it-
card because
is it
that was an
better?
ambush.
Oh,
That was an ambush, so we do another worm card as well.
yeah, maybe it's better
Right.
to spread them out then. Poisonous blow. So 1 spawns.
In this phase, if there isn't any hero in the same area as an activated worm, that worm attacks a hero in an adjacent area, if any. Otherwise, the worm moves.
Oh, so they can attack from adjacent areas this turn.
Oh, that's mean.
Okay.
2 times as well. Wow.
So
Was
we're
this
in
in a
some
one-
serious trouble.
Was this in a 2-player game?
I think so.
Wow.
It might have never come up, I suppose. So this one will attack Sid twice then. This one will attack me twice. This one will attack Laura twice. I suppose Laura's got the most health because this one's going to move and then attack from her. We're all in pretty...
Everyone
rough
come near
shape
me.
right
Everyone come near me. You've got to be adjacent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I never put the... I'm just playing with these. We've got little rubber bases for the
Wow.
minis.
Useful.
But they're here for me to just play with. Right then. So that's the pretty rough worm
Yeah,
phase.
that was
And yeah, it's us again. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do about it?
I'm gonna kill the one next to me.
Okay. So you're going to attack?
Yeah, I can't die.
So just 1 hit.
I'll go again.
Miss.
Might as
So-
well go again.
Yeah, you've got 3 actions, don't you? Yep, 1 more hit, so that one's gone. Rach.
Yes,
Are
I'm
you...
safe now.
well. If you go first
Yeah.
and you go towards the crown, I can do both my special actions to move over there and heal 2. Although I won't heal, but that's okay. Might be worth it. Because my cards, I've got collect a spark from your area. I suppose I can't. There's no spark either.
No, I
It seems
can't
like
pick
a bit
up
of
a
a
spark
waste.
either.
Collect a spark from your area and/or move your hero up to 3 areas, so I could go boom, boom, boom.
Oh, okay, you've got that as
And
well.
then my other card is to make all heroes in adjacent areas to my area recover 2. I just wouldn't heal, but it would heal you 2 too.
Okay.
But then I would technically be closest to the monsters still anyway, so I would then have to tank the damage.
So you want me to go and stand where the crown is?
I mean, that was the plan, but then
You're
I'll be
in there.
tanking all the danger, won't I? Maybe that's not a good plan.
I'm gonna go here because you can still stand.
Yeah.
You can stand in the where the crown. Oh, you can't get to where the crown is.
But I
you
could
can
go
stand
here
there,
and then we're
and then
even
I'll still be.
Stevens.
Yeah. I'll go there and just attack, but I think we're not investigating anything.
What? I
I'm gonna.
mean, you could just investigate and I can return a worm in my area to the supply, so I could move in and do that instead. It's just, is it more worth it to
Yeah,
heal
everyone's on
everybody?
really low health. I'm gonna go attack. I mean, Rach is right by the hive. So there we go. That's took the worm straight out. So now, I mean, yeah, I could go and.
But then you're not adjacent to me. You have to be adjacent.
So I don't
Why
know
don't you
what I
go
could...
into the crown area? I know, but then we're not even Stevens.
So I won't do anything with my last action then. It's my special thing won't do anything. So I haven't got a spark.
Okay, so I'm
Giving them all
gonna
away.
do this card, which says collect a spark from your area and/or move your hero up to 3 areas.
Okay.
See it. And then I'm gonna play my other card for my second action, which is either return a worm in your area to the supply or make all heroes in the areas adjacent to yours recover 2 health.
So we've healed a bit.
And then I'm gonna pick this sparkle, because why not?
Okay.
And that's my 3 goes.
That's...
Enemy.
Yeah, we need to shuffle the worm deck.
Don't pull out ambush.
That could be poisonous blow again. And it is poisonous blow.
I mean,
Spawn. I guess this one can attack me twice.
At least I'm safe.
Yeah, Sid's safe. This one can attack
one of us is gonna die either way.
Rach. I might as well die because I'll come back with more health.
Okay.
So another one of us is stunned and out, but at least it happened in the worm phase. Yeah, because they've got ranged attacks basically, is what that text says, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
If-
feel
if
like we
you-
maybe just wasted time there.
If you, Rachel, can go in as well in the middle, I can use my spark and then you can finish
Oh yeah,
you off.
this is
Yeah.
this is Ben's time to
Let's
shine.
do this.
So I'll move
You've got this, you're going into there.
2 and then use a spark. Then they're all down, aren't they? Or is
Oh,
it
you
2?
just deal it down. Yeah, they fall down.
Yeah, so you've dealt a damage to a
Hang
worm.
on, can you use a skill 1 time?
You can do it multiple times,
You've
but he's
got-
had to move twice.
Yeah, that
Oh
moves
yeah.
twice.
Oh.
'Cause it's in his area, so it's a bit risky for you being in there.
Okay, so I'll go.
Can't be letting me down here.
Well, Tom's jinxed me,
It's a hit.
so 1 down.
It's 2 worms, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 2 worms, boom.
Is it both? Yeah, they're both down.
Yeah.
Then you can do it again.
Well, hit, so that one's gone.
Nailed it. And then I guess I'll head back towards the skeleton. Hang on. No,
Or
can't.
the
That's
beehive.
3.
Okay.
That was 3. Or the beehive. Look, Ben, you go to the beehive.
I'm right
I'm
next
on my
to
way
the
to
door. I'm going to investigate the
You're
door.
also right next to the coins and the crown. Someone's keen to escape.
Fighting's good.
Does your hero have the key card?
Nope.
There is a lock and you have no key. You try opening the door nonetheless, but it's locked. You force it and suddenly lethal arrows shoot out. It's a trap for thieves. We do have the keyword richness, and we don't have the keyword caution.
Ben, what have you done
Roll
to it?
4 dice.
No misses.
Win.
I need to be attacking
Then
people.
flip this card back over.
So that
When it's-
could have killed us all again.
So that's there for next time.
So we need a key.
Well, I mean, we did know it was locked,
This is
didn't we?
next time.
Is that all of your turn? Have you got another move?
I've got another move, but
Well, why didn't you go to the crown then? Or the beehive?
I can move because I can only move 1 space.
I know, but I mean, what way are you going to start to walk?
I'll move towards the crown.
Okay.
So the worms gonna spawn.
Dart Blast. 2 spawn. Return 1 worm to the supply from each area where there are 3 or more worms. Any heroes in those areas lose 2 each. Nope, we haven't got to do any of that.
That's good. That's the second time that's come out in a good time for us.
I'll spray can.
Yes, you've got another spark, so you can spray can them.
Yeah, and then.
And I'd say leave them there and I'll deal with them.
The beehive.
Oh, it's going to poke the
He
hive.
hasn't got any more actions.
Not
He
yet.
hasn't got any more actions.
I was excited then.
Laura.
Okay. I think you're right,
You
Steve.
could help fight the thingy.
Is Rach gonna hit this time? She's hit a lot. I mean,
Well, now we've said
odds-
something,
the
so
odds
here we
say-
go.
the odds say.
Well, it's 50-50.
Oof. There we go. See, I encourage it.
I don't think it is 50.
If you remember from Role Player Adventures,
Yeah,
I
there's
taught
two
Rach the,
each.
Rach the
Yeah, it's
technique where you
50-50.
can always roll
It is
the number that you're
50-50.
looking for.
And then go there.
Okay, so we're all primed to hunt something next time.
You haven't gone, have you?
Yeah, I went and looked at the door, didn't I?
No, that was last
Oh,
time.
was it?
It was, wasn't it?
You
I'll
can't
go and
get
have a
the
look at
Ben
the
went first, I think.
1,
Yeah,
2.
it is.
I'll have a look at this crown then.
The crown. Oh, that's looking quite fancy. Look at that. Specialist action. Draw attention. Move 1 worm, 1 area towards you.
They're dead,
Ooh.
so it's fine.
There we go. I like it.
That's if you're trying to tank it up.
I suppose it was a month ago, but despite us doing this scenario before, I'd completely forgotten that crown was the key. I thought.
Well, you're telling
oh,
Ben.
yeah.
Ben hadn't even noticed that, so well done. And maybe
Oh.
you've told all the viewers as well.
Well, what do you mean? It's on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
it's a
played
key.
it the first time and we didn't even notice the first. We
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
notice, did we? And then we were like, "Oh, we haven't seen a key." And then the guy was like, "Have you already picked something up that's like a key?"
Oh yeah, true. Skeleton's holding a great big key
I was
as
gonna
well.
say, Ben's just noticed this. I was going to put it on here.
So we don't actually know which one's the key to the door.
I think it's just metaphorical.
We'll
the
see.
crown.
Ben
Yeah, 'cause
reckons the crown
that
is a red
card's-
herring.
That card didn't ask me, do you have the crown? It
No,
asked you, did you
If
have
you
the
have the
key?
key.
So the worms. Onslaught, 1 spawns and then activates 3 times. I guess I've done everything, so it can go 1, 2, and hit me once. Because I don't need to do anything up here. Right.
I'll poke the beehive.
Poke the hive. The bees are not pleased. They swarm and start to attack. Why did you pester them? Look at the board. Every hero and worm standing in an area where there is a bee shown is dealt 1 damage. There is a bee there, so I take a damage. So Ben,
No bees up here.
Ben has yet again killed me.
Oh,
No, there's no bees up here.
Thanks, Ben.
and then I'll
And you take a damage.
And you don't take, and Rach doesn't take any actions.
Oh man, I
then I'll
get
go
so.
to the skeleton.
So yet again, Ben has not only killed me but also stopped me from doing any
I'll go to the
actions as
skeleton.
well.
Save the day, Ben. Search the skeleton. While Rach is
We
messing about.
know whose brother this is, don't we?
While Rach
can
is
really
messing
tell.
about.
The key. How have you done that? Oh yeah, yeah, that's 3. Special action, throw the key. Roll a dice. If success, give this key to any other hero on the board, regardless of their position, and they also gain a spark. So you might need to throw the key at some point. There you go. Is that a red herring as well?
So that's 3 actions. I haven't gone yet, have I? So I might as well try and attack.
I refuse to acknowledge any bee puns.
Do some bashing. Just 1 hit. Bash again. Miss.
You could go again. You have
Bash
loads of
again.
health.
1 hit. There we go. I had nothing else to do. Apart from, I could make my way towards the door, but I haven't got the key. Okay then, so it's worms. 1 worm spawns.
Ambush
And activates. Go towards me.
and new
And
card.
then a new card. 3 activations. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 spawn. And then it's us again. Oh, so yeah, Laura gets back up. Laura, you're really wasting our
Look,
time
I've
for
died
this here.
twice
We're gonna get
through
no time
not
in the
my
crystal
own
dome.
doing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Health back. There we go. Action time again. So who's doing what? So you've got the key. All right,
Well,
you can chuck the key, but it's risky.
I'll just do nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing.
I know what we could do.
I'd
I
walk.
could move to. No, that's silly.
No, just
Then do my action and swap places with Ben, and then he could move to the door and do the door. But then I couldn't attack anything, so that's a waste
Or
of
we
time.
could just finish the ones in the middle. Do the same thing again.
You haven't got a spray can?
Oh yeah, I do.
no. You can still attack them from a surrounding
You could,
space.
yeah, you
though.
could move a space
I
and
guess,
attack
like,
them.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have two.
Rach could do. She could walk and swap you there, and then you could go to the door, and then you're not right
You're
next to
open
them.
for a finger then.
Everyone is. We can decide if we're all equal distance away from the
I
worms.
get
We
an
can
extra
decide
action
who
as
they
well,
attack.
so I can then move in and attack two, maybe.
Okay then.
So that's, I think we'll risk it for a biscuit. So I'll go there. Then I'll do my action, which is swap places with any other hero, and then do an extra action.
Is that what you want
I'm
that
not-
extra action to be?
Yeah, hang on a minute. No, I've still got 2 actions left, but I didn't work it out right because I forgot I wouldn't be there anymore.
You've got one more action.
Oh, yeah.
You can just stay there.
I'll stay there. I'll just chill out there. Hi,
You've got-
James. We do have a new person.
Hi, James.
This
This
is
is
Ben.
What's his
Jinx.
third? Right. Yeah, I don't want to do... My special action could be great. I roll a die for every worm, and every hit just gets rid of the worm, but then I'd be stood on the vortex. I'm not doing that. Sid, do you want to go and try and...
Let's
Yeah.
do the door. Let's do the door. Okay. So as we know, we do have the key. So we'll go to yes. You insert the silver key and the lock opens. However, this is no door. It's a trap for thieves. Luckily, inserting the right key seems to have disabled the trap. You must find another way out from here. Proceed to the next card. A wooden board. At least you freed the wooden board that was in front of the door. You pick it up. It could be useful. The wooden board could be Ben. Could it be nailed to the floor to block the dark vortex forever? Could it be placed over the nearby chasm? Or, here we go, placed over here, somewhere. Or could it be used to defeat the worms in one fell swoop?
What do you think, Ben?
Now remember what's over the chasm. And you
so
really
I'll
wanted
place
it.
the door. Awesome.
You're going to place it over the chasm?
Yeah.
Place a door over the chasm. So, placed over the nearby chasm. Brilliant! You can use it as a bridge to reach the treasure chest.
Get a time back,
Flip a time.
and then you place the board across the chasm. Flip this card so it matches the chasm on the game board. And you'll notice the new dashed borders make this a space that you can walk into, and then we can now get over here.
Couldn't you jump that anyway?
Give it a go. Right. So when did all this happen? That was on Ben's turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, my last. Do I still have one?
Yep. One. Yeah, I think you've got an action still.
Okay.
So for me, I think do some attacking maybe. I can draw attention. Choose one worm for each hit, deal the damage to that worm. Yeah, I'll just attack first action. Just one hit. Yeah, I'm probably not doing much more than single hits here. Attack, there's another hit. That's done with. And I think I'll go stand over here by this spark. So next time I could maybe pick it up and give someone extra actions. That's it for us, isn't it? Worm phase.
We're all 2 away, so.
So they all do 2 things.
So, yeah, they can get to us.
Why didn't you just put one on me?
Because I could do my special action and try
okay.
and kill them all next time. Or, failing that, I can just run. They haven't got enough activations to hit me. And you can swap places with me.
I ain't got a spark, so
Right.
no, I can't.
Wait, I can give you one. Right then. So that's the worms, isn't it? What are we gonna do? Shall we?
I'll
Do you want to go first?
get the chest.
Go to the treasure chest and interact.
Gimme. Does your hero have the crown card? The chest is locked and won't open. Flip a time down.
They do have the key card though.
Oh, sorry, I missed that bit. I thought it said... So you do. You try pushing it inside, but the silver key doesn't seem to fit in this golden lock. We don't have to flip a time down.
There we go.
My bad. That was my bad.
So you've got another action, Ben.
I will
So this is awkward.
stay.
You stay.
I'll be safe and then
All right then.
That's all Ben cares about. Treasure. Being safe. Killing me.
I'm gonna try my last hope. So roll a die for every worm in my area, and every hit kills the worm basically.
Taking bets on 3 X's. Oh,
So that's 2. I could lose a health to make it to re-roll that, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna. Do I just move 2 areas, or should I pick up that spark and move an area? I'm going to move 2 areas, because then that one's 2 away from me as well.
well, you need to get the
Everything's
crown
too
over
away
the
from me.
chest, don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
I've got the crown. Right then. So you haven't gone yet, have you?
Nope.
I don't know what you're going to do though. Go get a spark. Because you don't want to get close to
I
him, do
don't
you?
really want to
You've got a
stand in
decent
the
amount of health.
vortex.
I
No,
could've
you
bought-
don't go
But
and
I've
stand
got
in
to
the
go here to get the spark this turn.
I chose treasure over boarding it
Yeah,
off.
you could have boarded it off. You could have killed all of the worms that were out.
Yeah, but what's the fun in fighting them?
So you're ready for a spark next time.
Yeah.
It's worms again, who are spawning and then activating twice.
Wow.
But
See, that was tactical for me because they're going on there now.
So he comes to me.
and hits you. And then the others, should we have them come into? Do you want them to go to you?
Some can chase you and some can come to me because you're going to keep running, aren't
Some
you?
can come
So
to
you
me
could
as
put
well.
2 to me.
Yeah. Because you can just kill them, can't you?
Potentially.
You can bring one to me because I can use my move.
I didn't pick up a spark, did I? I don't think they would go to you. Yeah, you're 3 away. We're only 2.
Oh yeah.
So that's it. They don't get to do any more hitting though. So it does again.
I'll go
I can't throw the crown
2.
at you. Yeah.
and then I'll hit 1.
Okay.
Or do I wait until if you throw a crown?
I'll try and hit 1. I can't throw the crown. I can trade it to you,
Hit
but
1.
you haven't got any more actions. So you've hit 1. Okay. I'll try. I guess I'll try hitting and then moving, because otherwise I'm leaving you with only 2 health next to all the worms. So I'll hit. 2 hits. Gets rid of that one. Shall I hit again, or shall I just move twice? I might as well just
Hitting them.
hit enter, because I'm not going to get there this turn anyway, or be able to open it. There we go, 2 hits. That's done. And I'll move with my last action. It's all on Laura. You can take a damage to reroll that. Hit.
One more time.
Hit.
You can take 1.
Surely you want to kill them.
Oh,
Surely you
yeah.
want to kill 2 rather than do that.
Yeah, but if they have 2 activations, he's going to hit me twice. I suppose. Yeah.
I think it's the same. Like if they got
Yeah.
3 activations, you wouldn't want
No.
you want fewer people around you. But it could be poison blow again. Doesn't matter actually, because there's only 1.
You'd be getting the brunt of it anyway.
And actually,
It's-
he's in this, yeah.
Is Laura going to get knocked out a 7th time?
It's only been once for me.
Ambush. Worm and an
Fine.
activation. So Laura takes a damage, and then that makes us draw another card, which is it's poisonous blow. So that's going to attack one of us. Say me, because I've got more health. Oh, actually, yeah, it attacks us twice. This one can come over and attack. That can attack you. And then this one's already in the area with Rach and attacks her twice. I mean, we're hanging on.
I say we just full fight him. You give me the crown, and then I'll use use one on them, and then you use.
Well, you can already attack them. I might as well walk and open the chest myself, because you don't have to move in to attack them, do you? So I'm just going to do that first, and we'll see what happens.
For some reason.
I'm just going to move there first. Right. So 1-2 moves, and then I'm going to interact with the treasure chest. Oh, I've spent this, haven't I? This shard card.
Do we have the crown?
Yes.
Does this hero have the crown? The tip of the crown is a hidden key. You finally open the chest. Goal fulfilled. If you have the keyword richness and altruism, flip
We have
the
both.
time up.
There we go.
Then flip the gold card. A burst of light erupts from the treasure chest and floods the room. You are blinded by an unexpected glow. The current player's phase ends immediately. Great, so we don't even get any turns. Take the next 2 cards and shuffle them into the worm deck. In they go. Two new cards.
I'll probably be knocked from this one, though.
Inside the treasure chest, take the treasure chest envelope out of the game box, open it, and take out its contents.
Do you want to open it, Ben?
Okay,
Yeah.
shall we just show it on the thing? It looks like a treasure chest, and we know Ben loves the treasure. What's it got inside? Oh my goodness!
Dragon of the thing.
What's
The dragon!
It goes out.
He knows his pop-up books. It's an amazing
It's like
pop-up
a thing,
dragon.
hasn't it?
Dragon of the overworld or something.
This flap, you can tuck it in. Then it'll stay popped up. A dragon! It would be funny if Rach picked up the last spark and swapped with Tom. It'd be hilarious. Would be funny. There's the dragon. A golden dragon emerges from the treasure chest. How long was the dragon stuck inside that chest? Free at last! Open the dragon pop-up, done it. For the moment, keep the dragon on the table next to the book.
So does it fight as well?
We'll find
Don't
out.
know. We just don't know.
Just don't know. How could we possibly know? The dragon flaps his wings, blowing everyone away. Move all heroes and worms located in either of these 2 areas away. Each of these 2 areas away according to the arrows.
You go into the vortex.
Yep, so I'm in the vortex.
The dragon introduces himself. Thank you, heroes, for freeing me. I am Eidolon, the Light Dragon King. We're all in great danger. We must defeat all the worms and then close the dark vortex. Eidolon joins the fight. Remove the wooden board card from the game. Place the dragon pop-up so that its base is half suspended on the edge of the board, as shown.
I like this.
Now read the next card without turning it over and place it next to the board. So here's this card. Special rule. Eidolon's base can partially or even totally overlap areas. Heroes and worms cannot move onto Eidolon's base, but they can move on into areas partially occupied by the dragon. If your hero is in an area partially occupied by Eidolon's base, you may use 2 actions on your turn to perform this following action. Charge with Eidolon. Place your hero between Eidolon's wings and then flip this card and apply its effects, so we won't know what that does until we do it. So we can ride the dragon.
2 actions if you're in a space that he's half covering, which is the skeleton space.
I
So
think I'll do that.
Tom will reveal the goal.
So enemies are up now. And yeah, then our normal things. The goal, the dragon's base must entirely cover the dark vortex. That's rough for us.
Onslaught to spawn.
Great.
And activate twice.
So
So,
might not.
so we're all
Them two
dead,
will go
aren't we,
together.
basically? So I'm dead.
I'm dead too.
Yeah, I don't know if the rest of them do anything because
Is this
we're
game
all.
over?
What does the dragon do then?
Or is it just one time for all of us to
I
stand
think we
up?
just all. spend the
Okay, I
time.
hope so.
I don't
Else
think
this
we
would
all-
be really sad to spawn the dragon and then...
Yeah, if you
end the game.
if you flip the last one down, so I think this is our last chance now because
Oh, we've got all those times.
yeah, at
but...
the start of the player phase, we flip a time up each
Oh,
for everyone that needs to be revived.
Wow.
So if we need to flip that token, we immediately lose, but we have got
get
our
all our
full
health back.
Yeah. Okay.
I need one more.
I do.
I think.
No, you
There you
got
got five.
on.
I wonder now.
So that's it for the worms then. So we did. I don't know. We didn't get off lightly, really.
Does someone just run to the dragon? Although even if you run to the dragon,
Yeah, you
can't
can
do
do
it
a
this turn
charge.
because it's 2 actions.
One,
You can
two.
run to the dragon
It's 2
and
actions to
swap
sit
with
on
me.
the dragon.
Oh, but you'd have to pick it.
I haven't got the spark.
You can pick it up.
Yeah, but that's pick up for 1 action.
Yeah.
Move, move.
You don't have to move. You can pick it up and then swap with me if I go stand over there.
Then
But
you
then we're
can-
not doing anything to the worms.
No,
I can do something to one.
I think we
hex,
maybe need to just nail the worms this turn. What do you think?
But the dragon
Or just
charge
someone
is
run.
cool.
So Ben really wants to do the dragon charge.
I don't know if you can.
I wouldn't
though,
make
Ben.
it.
No, you can't make it. Only Rach can do it, I think.
Yeah. You might as well try it
Shall we try it?
Because dragon charges.
1, 2.
Did you want
I
to
don't-
try and hit something first and then move?
Yeah, because I've got nothing to do with
If
my
you
last
just knock
action.
it down.
So both hit, both misses.
That was unfortunate.
I think I'll try a reroll. I'll lose a health for a reroll. 1 hit, at least it's something, and then I'll run away with my other 2 actions. And then Laura.
I'll pick this up.
Yep.
I'll use it to swap places with you.
Yep.
Gives me an extra action as well.
Oh, yeah. So, you
So
can do
now
it.
I've got 2 actions to sit on the back of this dragon.
Flick Eidolon's tail with your finger once and try to hit the enemies.
You'll hit
If
loads.
you or
Got a
another
power.
hero gets knocked over, ends up out of the game board or on the chasm, stand them up in the closest area and they each lose a health. If at least 1 worm gets pushed off the game board or onto the chasm or has become stunned, return those worms to the
What if
supply
you knock 'em
and
over?
flip a time back up.
Do you want to move
If
so I can-
Eidolon falls off the board, place him back where he was before your flick. After flicking once, if you fulfill the goal, which is to have his base cover the vortex, flip card 37. Otherwise, place your hero on a visible area adjacent to the dragon and flip the card back over. And Rach,
It's a lot of pressure.
it's all on you.
We'll do it. We've got loads of health, so just...
We're going to knock worms over and nothing else. I'll get the mic out of the way.
Do it too hard or too soft.
Do it really hard.
Oh, I've knocked myself off the board.
So,
It's hard to do it from that angle, I would say, because you're not doing
You
it
come-
straight on. You're doing it like this.
You come
so
back
you've got
on,
control.
and lose a health each.
Okay.
I think this enemy would... No, I knocked
He
that
was
in.
already knocked
Yeah,
over.
you didn't knock any enemies over, and you didn't get the dragon very close
It
to...
was really hard from that angle. I'm going to blame the
And
angle.
you hit us off.
No. He did say in the
I
demo,
tried
you
my
are
best.
allowed to rotate it, because
No,
otherwise...
but
like-
because I was like this, my hand was like this. It's not as easy.
Yeah, you are allowed to rotate it so its tail is facing a different way, aren't you?
Unfortunate.
Because you're only allowed to flick its tail, so otherwise
It's the
you'd
only
never
way
be
you
able to
could've
hit
gone.
it. Right then.
What
So,
if he's on a space where the dragon is?
No, because
Anything.
it's partial, isn't it?
I know, but what space is he on now? He's half on. Do we choose?
he's on that space. He
He's
can
on-
be on that space.
He's between 2 spaces. Look at his
Oh.
standee.
I don't know.
I say, do you want to put him that where the dragon is, so he'll get flung? He'll go 2 places
Like
somewhere.
our favour.
Go on then. Okay, so it's only Sid with actions.
Oh,
You could move on and jump on the dragon.
Can he? Oh yeah, because he's on this
He's
space.
2 away now.
He's on this space now. Why do you
He's
do
on,
that?
he's on that space.
Yeah.
and I can put some.
Oh my god, we're putting all of our efforts into this and
So
it
you're on
might
the
not
dragon.
pay
Do you
off.
want me to turn it first? Because yeah, the rule is like flick the tail of the dragon, so you've got to be able to rotate it.
I would
so
say
that-
you probably need to stand up.
Let me get out your way.
So do it over the mic as well. Oh!
That's a lot closer. You didn't knock anyone over.
Not covering the vortex.
Am I still on the
though.
dragon then?
No, you get taken off the dragon in an adjacent space. So
I can go back on it if I want to.
yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. So now
What about the
that's
people,
everyone's actions,
What
isn't
about the
it?
people?
He's
on
still
the-
in that space, I think. Yeah, no one got knocked. If you knocked him over, which seems tricky.
They got knocked. This guy.
No,
got
he was
knocked.
already
He was in
knocked
the
over.
middle. He was in the middle.
No,
though.
he was already knocked over.
So
No,
it
like
can't
knocked
have nothing.
over.
Yeah, you've got to push. You've got to push them.
Like stunned.
Yeah, it's if you get knocked over, you lose health, but it's not the enemies. You have to push them off the game board or onto the chasm. Oh no, or has become stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was already stunned.
Yeah, he was
stunned
already.
him, yeah.
Okay, so that's it for our actions, isn't it? Enemies. One spawning.
Oof.
The vortex is still open, and then
He's
they're
so dead.
3 times. So the one with me hits me.
That one needs to go up.
This one, that one, and I'm the
So one,
closest.
yeah.
2, 3. I've got 1 health. That one can come to you. 2, 3.
That one will go to me as well.
1. Oh no, it comes into Rach Sarah. 1, 2, 3. That would go into Rach. 1, 2, 3. And then this one would come to you. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
1, 2, yeah. So you take off 1 health
Oh,
first.
so you've got 1
That
health.
one.
So Sid is knocked out, which means at the start of our action phase, we need to flip this, and we have lost our last time. So
We can't die.
that's it.
That's it then.
Oh,
We failed.
The dragon flies away.
We're not going to get to see what happened. But I feel like I do want to show you something because, like, I don't know. It's the grand reveal of, like, succeeding at the scenario. So, the spoilers. Avert your eyes if you don't want to see it. But there's story as well. There's more stuff that we're not showing you that would happen if you were successful. And we were so close
if you went
to covering that
different paths,
space.
you'll go different.
Yeah,
Or if we
there's
just,
like,
if we just killed some that turn and didn't go really ham.
maybe, yeah.
But I think it was really hard to flick the dragon as well, because when I flicked it, when we were playing it at the
Yeah, we were
expo,
all going
I
like,
did manage to sort of get it into the middle in one flick and knock 2 over.
All these excuses. Right, so what you do get to see if you win as kind of the
You
lead
enter
in,
the world.
as the
yeah.
lead into
of a
chapter
new
2,
area.
you get to open the Wonder Book, which in certain like future scenarios is going to be like the board, and it's full of like little surprises that we haven't like seen yet even.
There's
I'm
more-
not
there's
even
more
showing you the full thing
flip-flops.
because it's
Why don't you
pretty massive.
hold it like this as well? Like, can you see it on the camera? Like on the face camera?
Yeah.
And then there's like, you can see stuff on the inside as well.
Yeah, there's all sorts of
Like
little
if I try and tilt it, you
yeah,
can see
you
there's
can
some
like, lift stuff up.
there's all sorts of
Okay,
little
that's that,
flaps
yeah.
and things that we don't know
but,
about
like,
yet.
you can see some bones inside the tree.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really see that if we can get that in the camera. But yeah, there's loads of
Maybe
little
it's like-
details in it, and there are 6 scenarios in the game. So this is one of them, and we got a lot of the way through it. But we were told, like, we succeeded at it in our demo at the expo, but the demonstrator, did tell us that like weren't we
were
only
the
like
second-
we were the second
And it was
people
Sunday.
to have succeeded
Yeah.
at it. So, but I think yeah, we went a bit risky towards the end
I know you want to go opening them.
to try and defeat it all. I think like I did love the surprise as well.
Really satisfying.
I did love the surprise of opening the pop-up
Oh, there's
dragon
other.
for the
Ben's
first
just
time.
found another secret. I've refused to let him pull it out.
Yeah,
because I
we're
don't
not
know
we're
what
not
that
showing
is.
you any more secrets. But yeah, so this is Wonderbook. It's available like now, I think, from DV Gyochi, and yeah, we'll leave all of the rest of the stuff secret for you. But I hope you enjoyed that, even though we didn't quite get to the end. I think, yeah, if you'd have rolled a couple more
Well,
hits...
I
Rach.
got killed twice just through
Oh, it was
somebody
a lot-
else's
it was a lot-
actions.
It was a lot more than twice, Rach, from messing around, standing by them bees. We told you about them bees.
And I was nowhere near.
Egging us on.
It's a stray bee on MySpace.
But there we go. So that is Wonderbook. And that's it for this. That's it for streams this week. There'll be videos on Sunday. There's an Architects of the West Kingdom playthrough going up. Next week there'll be a load. There'll be like the coming up stream where there'll be a vote on Patreon and stuff. It's July. It's the perfect time to join up on Patreon, and you get to vote on Tuesday about what the videos are going to be next month. There's some great new arrivals in the Rach. There's some great things. I'm really excited. But yeah, thanks for being here with us, everyone. And for Rach has really enjoyed all of the bee puns. Don't let us say
I did not
otherwise.
enjoy the puns. Ben, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was good.
The stream debut. I think you were in a very old video, weren't you? Maybe.
Nah, we didn't get to do that.
No, I think
you did it.
I think you were briefly in something very, very near the start. But I don't know if it ever went up actually.
No, probably not.
We recorded something, but anyway.
It's years ago though.
Yeah. Now you're pro
When
games,
you were
aren't
a
you?
teeny bopper.
No pro games. Right then. Thank you everyone for being here and helping us out. Good vibes didn't quite get us through it this time, but hey, we'll be back. Rach, you'll probably be back next Friday, won't you? For something.
I'll consider it.
And yeah, there'll be some kind of streams and playthroughs. Hey, I've edited loads today. There's loads of exciting stuff to come up on Patreon, and it'll make it to the channel in a week or so. Yeah, join me for all of the things. Thanks everyone for being here, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.
Right.